This is Vittek Tape Show on air every day. Indie music from Tavern di Corciano to the world.
Kinley, Wangchuk, Changes.
Attention please, we need change, this is an order. Turn on the news, Al Jazeera, BBC and CNN. Do you hear the reporter? Al Jazeera journalist sentenced for years and years. And friends and family shedding 1 million tears. Why is the Egyptian government arrested? Are they gonna listen? I don't think so, not even when journalists around the world protesting. BBC breaking news, Boko Haram abduction of 276 girls. This news is outdated, yes it is, yet still no sign of return. Families are still devastated. The CNN's ISIS in Syria, Iraq getting attacked from coalition forces. Terrorism, heroism, doesn't matter. They both sides are ending up as corpses. Speaking of corpses, 70% are dead. Infection outbreak, the Ebola virus first came in the 70s. No specific treatment, this is the antithesis to what is desirous. Osiris, grant me eternal life. I need to end all this strife. If only this was possible, man. Then my master plan, I would try to make everyone understand. I still am gonna do it. I do it for my fam, I do it for everyone. From this mentality, this reality, we should never ever run. If I think about picking up a pen. Wait a second, you know the world we live in. I think if we don't get cautious, the end will begin. We don't have time to pretend. You know it very well, we live in the sin. I wanna be one of the nicest, no time for that. We gotta deal with Ebola and ISIS. It's just a dip in the ocean, come on. We can't afford it for long. For how long have we been singing and bringing the same sad song? I'm hopeful, what I have, I want it to go global. Before I get international, I'm gonna become an old fool, kicking it old school. I stick with tradition, I vision, different ambition, the decision I made ever since I was little. Like when I was in school, cutting grass with a sickle. Now it's more than cutting grasses, no more cutting classes. It's time to attend and pick up the pen, we gotta score distinction. At the rate we going, if we don't, we heading towards extinction. Towards extinction.
Kerani, Stars.
style and so cold. The morning first bites under the cold. Hello, my city, so deep, wild and greedy. The fake canvas never lied. The naked devils dancing around the fire is so sophisticated. The art of shitting the rabbits. I've always wondered how far will you go in the end. What do we have left? They mess around. The hell on earth, all the gentle words I said. Take him back. Take him back. I've always wondered how far will you go in the end. What do we have left? This mess around. The hell on earth, and all the gentle words I said. Take it back. Take it back. No deal, no compromise. No more rules and no more. Take it back. I'll gather all the shreds, and this is how it ends. No deal, no compromise. No more rules and no more. Take it back. I'll gather all the shreds, and this is how it ends. No deal, no compromise. No more rules and no more. Take it back. I'll gather all the shreds, and this is how it ends. No deal, no compromise.
Martino Nacca, dimmi perché.
Dimmi perché non vien da me, solo un millennio, apre libertà. Dimmi perché non stai con me, come lo zucchero sta nel caffè. Se penso che la vita è un attimo, io chiedo di viverlo solo con te. Se penso che la vita è un gioco, ho voglia di vincere insieme a te. Dimmi perché Dimmi perché non vivi con me in spiaggia e al sole tra Rio e Singapore. Se penso che la vita è un brivido, io chiedo di viverlo solo con te. Se pensi che la vita è una sfida, ha voglia di vincere, gioca con me. Dimmi perché a Venere e Marte ci sono le stelle, lontane anni luce. Dimmi perché si accende una stella a sentir la tua voce che tanto mi piace. Dimmi perché non stai con me de noce a noce tra Cuba e Saint-Tropez. Dimmi perché ridi di me, poi fai l'amore, chissà perché. Dimmi perché.
The Klaudia Call, Tutto e niente.
Pensiero che esplode in un giorno qualsiasi e non riesci a gestirlo, ti mette in ginocchio, ti incula, puoi solo subire. Come la volta che premi l'acceleratore e vediamo che accade, poi torni in un attimo scimmia che osserva e sbadiglia. I miei occhi hanno visto già, orecchie hai sentito abbastanza fino a sanguinare, ma no, quanto fa male accettare l'idea che paura ed alienazione siano soltanto parole di una canzone. I miei occhi hanno visto già, orecchie hai sentito abbastanza fino a sanguinare, ma no.
Chil Wil featuring Moles, The Bad Guy.
I'm from the MIT, TEN, and search for dividends, trying to make an ends. Finally make them meet, I took a different leap. Remaining on my feet, I can't fall in these streets. They seeing what you're doing. Slip up once, you get ruined. Objective for that unity and communion, but they trying to strip us by battering us and bruising. We losing. Many nights I'm sitting back, contemplating. On my next move, I'm making sure my words invasive. Keep them anxious, for them haters, I leave them anguished. Refuse to face that pavement, there ain't no containing me. Call me young Detroit Red, I'm in the flesh. I'm in the same streets as these slaying at. Every day it's the same, far as what I'm seeing. I bet they quick to throw treason if they get the reason. Every minute, every second, time set. I'm giving my all until there's none left. Gas my last breath whenever it's my time. No stress, I know cuz rolling that sets to pay respect, nothing less. Recollect. I'm from the MIT-T-E-N, in search for dividends, trying to make an ends. Finally make them meet, I took a different leap. Remaining on my feet, I can't fall in these streets. They seeing what you're doing. Slip up once, you get ruined. Objectives for that unity and communion, but they trying to strip us by battering us and bruising. We losing.
Young money Mars getting to this money right. Focus got dry, headed to a better life. I'm just a youngin', trying to get his hustle tight. Explore the world, ain't nothing like them bright lights. My grind is hard, up late nights. Sooner I'll discover what them days like. But thou should not covet. I'm just trying to take care of my mother and raise my baby in the sky like there isn't no other. Take my girl on expensive trips where she can see the water. I ain't that far away, I wanna go far away. You could be gone tomorrow, but be glad you're here today, and that's real.
No matter where I go, it's no regrets. To get where I'm headed, it's no rest. This injustice is pivotal, it's cynical. Reaching to all the lost minds that's living low. Keep growing, grind all night until the start of that day come. Ain't nothing changed my ways since day one, just excelling. Refuse to be content where my head lay. I envision much more than to be the same. I took aim, reaching levels higher than those around me. Inspired by those that try to defile me. They coming, but I can't be one of their casualties. Have to finish strong within hopes of just finding peace. Peace. Without I'm from the MIT-T-E-N, in search for dividends, trying to make an ends. Finally make them meet, I took a different leap. Remaining on my feet, I can't fall in these streets. They seeing what you're doing. Slip up once, you get ruined. Objectives for that unity and communion, but they trying to strip us by battering us and bruising. We losing. We losing.
Chameleon's Garden, Byron Bay.
From a cut right end, you make me feel like I'm putting on sand. The greed of my love for your attention sand. The arc and the tortoise used to be friends, as will I. We used to be Papa, there's joy in your eyes, so do I. If I look at you, yes, I'm proud by your side. Tell me now, what went wrong? I'm freezing and shaking through the cold of your soul and my mind. It used to be clear, through the only direction, to the point of your ear, I was wrong. For so long, but you didn't come. Wasted the time here coming back home. But nothing is lost, cause that's not all. There's always a reason we'll fight to become now alive. Alone and seeing odds was my doom, is my path only fire. A lone warrior axis to the painful design. Tell me now, what went wrong? I'm freezing and shaking for the cold of your soul and my mind. We used to be clear, through the only direction, to the point of your ear, I was wrong. I was wrong, yes I'm wrong, I was wrong. If I look at you, yes I'm proud by your side.
Luca Bretta, il ballo della scuola.
Vestito bianco neve sulla scia di una magia. Cerchi una favola per poi in silenzio portarla via. È il mio segreto e vorrei viverlo insieme a te. Se tu ci credi ti dico che potremo essere noi, io. Potremo essere noi, io. Vorrei che fosse solo la mattina a dirci se ci serve una scusa per non stare qui e ballare sulle note di una sera sola al ballo della scuola. Na 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 na, per baciarti ancora. Na 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 na. Non vorrei mai che ti prenda male, ma sono guai se non ti riesco a sorprendere. Mi ammazzo perché nel mio segreto vorrei perdermici insieme a te. Tu chiudi gli occhi e pensa che stanotte sarà per noi, oi, oi, sarà per noi, solo noi. Vorrei che fosse solo la mattina a dirci se ci serve una scusa per non stare qui e ballare sulle note di una sera sola al ballo della scuola. Na 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 na, per baciarti ancora. Na 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 na, per rubarti ancora. Na 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 na, per spogliarti ancora. Na 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 na. L'intera notte passata con te ci scioglie un bacio sotto la porta di casa tua. E sembra strano ma vorrei sapere ancora com'è la sensazione della mia mano stretta alla tua. Di quando ridi solo per una mia stupida gaffe e ti commuovi per il pezzo nuovo di J-Ax. Non apprezzo starti accanto sperando di sentirti dire se sei lì, sai. Vorrei che fosse solo la mattina a dirci se ci serve una scusa per non star qui nel nostro mondo in una sera sola al ballo della scuola. Na 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 na, e baciarti ancora. Na 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 na, e rubarti ancora. Na 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 na, e spogliarti ancora. Na 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 na
This is Vittek Tape Show on air every day. Indie music from Tavern di Corciano to the world.